Yo, what is going on, y'all? I hope y'all are having a great weekend and a great Sunday, whenever you guys might be watching this video. Right here, we're playing CMB Bully. I think he was, oh God, I already forgot where he is in the leaderboards. I know he was top 50. He was 83 and 15 when this game was played, and he's using LSU. We actually are back on using Georgia. A couple of reasons I'm using Georgia again. Number one, I just know the playbook like the back of my hand, dude. Like I ran Georgia mostly last year, so it's like I can just kind of call these plays and not really have to think too much about what I'm running or what I'm even looking at. I just muscle memory at this point. Especially with Stadium Pulse, I don't feel like learning another playbook, dude. That's one of my favorite plays right here, verticals. It was a little sketchy at first because my tight end couldn't get out on the drag. But yeah, man, Georgia's really a good team. As long as Gunnar Stockton doesn't sell you on throws, like this team is goaded, man. Like it really is a goaded team. I really love the defense, and I'm actually running I'm running the, God, I think the 3-3-5 split defense now. It seems to be doing pretty good for me. I've played two top 100 players today. Get Rich Bet trying was the first guy. I ended up winning on the last second. And then this guy right here was the second game of the day, which again was top 100, dude. Y'all have probably heard me say in streams like thousands of times that the only thing I play is like top 100 players, bro. Like I'm not making that up, man. Like there's definitely a skill based factor into this game that I feel like might not have been in last year's game, and I'm cool with it, bro. But like at the same time, it is nice to just get those big wins, man. It just makes you feel good when you play against someone that's like, you're significantly better than and you just, whoop some ass. It's the same thing in Call of Duty, bro. What made old Call of Duty so great is there was no skill based matchmaking. If you were good at the game, then like you were dominating. It was just a good feeling. But I'm never scared to play comp. I don't mind playing comp, but it is a little annoying getting to have to sweat every single game. And this dude was a good player here, like too. I mean, he's just dealing with Stadium Pulse, and he got kind of unlucky a couple times. Almost got a pick on the RPO. I knew he wasn't going to get there, but I was hoping we would get some better blocks. Probably shouldn't have called that play. I mean, I didn't even have the numbers on the side, so I probably should have audibled out of it. But we're about 1 week into the game since the early release happened, and man, oh man. I mean, I've already said this 1,000 times. I hate that animation right there too. I've said this 1,000 times, bro. Like this is just, oh my lord, y'all. Is this game not in a bad state or what? There's always gonna be those casuals that defend this game, dude. I mean, I already said this too. Every time I hear a player defend this game, I already know they're just not a good player, man. Like, I don't mean that in any disrespect whatsoever, bro. It's just I'm just going off just off the facts, man. Every time I get someone defending the game, I always ask what their record is, and these motherfuckers haven't even played 10 games yet. But meanwhile, I've talked to, 10, 15 people in the top 100, and everyone says the same thing, bro, that this is one of the worst games ever made. Football games, that is. Now, again, not to go back into this rabbit hole of, yeah, I know, guys, like, the game is brand new. Like, it's not going to be perfect. But it's the fact, dude, it's the fact that it's not even college football 25 improved. It is a whole different game. I never played Madden last year, but people are saying this is kind of what Madden felt like. And holy shit, bro, this is not it, man. I really enjoyed college football 25 and how it played. It had an arcade feel to it. Yeah, there was a lot of things that needed to be patched, but were easily patchable. Like I really was hoping they could fix some of the cheese blitzes, which they really did do in this game, man. Like you really do have the ability to block blitzes better now, which I really do love. Again, I don't think they missed on absolutely everything in this game. They did screw up a lot of things, but they did get a couple things right. But yeah, man, like I really am not happy with how this game's playing. I feel like defense is even harder. I feel like speed is even more overpowered than it was last year. Receivers literally catch everything, dude. Oh my god, it just feels like they catch everything. And you can't even get mad about it anymore, bro. It's just kind of part of the game. And I'm not going to sit here and try to act like I don't get bailed out from time to time because I definitely do. But anyways, I'm really curious to see, like, I've heard a lot of y'all tell me how you feel about this game. I'm curious to see if, like, what else other people think. Right here, I'm in this 3-3-5 split. It's a really good defensive formation. There's no cover four in it, but you can run like a bunch of different like unique coverages out of it, which I like, and I can turn it into a cover four if I really need to. But it's just one of those defenses where I feel like I can really protect against getting bombed against if I'm playing carefully enough. And it's also just really good. I think it's really good run defense, man. I feel like the way the players are aligned and the way you can like align players and different things you can do with them, you can play the run really well. The only defense I'm trying to have in this game, man, is a defense that just doesn't break instantly, man. Like I'm cool. Like I'll give up 5, 6, 7 yards of play, bro. Like I don't even care at this point. People drive down the field on me. It's just gonna happen. Like anyone who's played this game for more than 2 hours knows that there's no defense in this game that you're gonna be able to just shut opponents out, man. Shut them down. Which I think is what the developers really wanted. They wanted to be offensive heavy, but they try to give us these features that thought were going to make defense like improved, and it's just not even the defense that needs to be improved, man. It's the simple fact that it's easy to make, like way too easy to make defenders miss, and that's just because they're programmed to take such bad angles. And I don't know, man. I'm honestly so sick of tired of talking about it, but I just feel like I have to every time I make a college football 26 video. I just feel like there's not really much else to talk about. Man coverage. I feel like I could be wrong on this, but I do feel like maybe it got a little bit of a nerf. I don't think it's quite as good as it was in the game release. I could be totally wrong, and maybe I've just been getting lucky, but I feel like I'm able to at least somewhat beat man coverage now. So right here, he's just driving down the field on me. It's just typical. As long as I'm just not getting bombed for like 50-yard touchdowns, I'm okay with it. We play pretty good RPO defense. One thing I've learned, bro, that RPO feature they added does not seem to work. Like I feel like when I leave it on default, it plays like way better. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. Like I'm on default everything. Also, another thing, do you guys ever like get your play art glitched out on defense where you try to like call like QB contain, for example, and you look at your zones and your zones are all over the place? Also, I don't even know what he was reading here. That was a very questionable read. But sometimes your play art just gets all glitched out, man. Your zones are just all over the place. That has something to do. By the way, if you don't know how to fix that, the first thing I would check is to make sure your cornerback matchups aren't by speed, because that is a glitch. And it's a glitch that happens like not even of your fault too. It just happens randomly. I really thought I was about to break that. If I could have made a miss there, I was off to the races. Good tackles by him. It just feels like everything is damn near broken, bro. Like when you try to find bright spots of this game, like my bright spots are the presentation looks pretty good. I like the new score bug, and I like the fact that you can untarget defenders so they can't run those cheesy blitzes all the time. Now, I will say this, sometimes that protection screen, I try to get the offensive line protection, it doesn't pop up sometimes. That really does upset me. That really does upset me. I don't know why, bro. It's just like the patch has got to come, and it's got to come quick, man. There's a lot of people that I know have already kind of quit. And I can't really blame them, bro. You paid, a lot of money for a game, and you want that game to play really good. Like, yeah, there's going to be glitches. Everyone expects a glitch or two, but the problem with this game isn't glitches, man. It's just how the game was made. It was just not well made at all, bro. I love that RPO play. That's one of my favorite RPOs. You got to stem that down, by the way. If you're trying to run that RPO alert out, if you stem it down, they get like kind of like a glitchy speed boost, and it feels like more like a speed out from last year. As you guys know, they took out speed outs, or they made them like a little different, so they're not these just like really speedy cuts, which I like to an extent. But anyways, another thing too, man, that I think they're really trying to accomplish with this game, and I think they did pretty successfully, is the really minimizing the skill gap. Dude, I got people in comment sections of like other videos literally trying to convince people that the skill gap in this game is wider, and that couldn't be farther from the truth, man. Like there is no skill gap in this game, and the proof the proof of that is the fact that as I give up a big touchdowns, I'll try to tell you I'll try not to do. That was my fault. Be careful when you show your defenses. Make sure you look at your alignment. The skill gap is so small in this game, bro, because you can look at the top 100, and a lot of players that you'll find on the top 100 this year were in the top 100 last year, but everybody just has way more losses, dude. Like, win percentages are just way down, and that's not a product from people not being able to learn the game. It's a product of the fact that the game, the amount of bullshit that could happen in a game is so high that a player that is 0-15 could no doubt in my mind beat a player that's 15-0. No doubt in my mind, bro. And I don't know if that was kind of the target of EA, what they were trying to do, but I feel like dude, my record against the top 100 this year is actually pretty good. Like I've definitely won like way more than half my top 100 games, and I feel like I've lost to a lot of players that like barely are pushing 500. I don't know what it is, man. It's just like I feel like the more like when you play against good players, you kind of know what to expect. I feel like when you play like against bad players, you always play down to the competition, and when you play down to the competition in this game, it will eat you alive because all it takes is just like one or two bullshit plays, and you are gonna be I mean that's good defense, bro. Cover for 4 quarters is really good, by the way. There is some bust opportunities which you guys will find here in a minute with some of the match coverages, which is why you got to be careful when you run your match. You don't want to run it too much. Um, I should have hit X right there, dude. I had him wide open. I also had my running back wide open for a touchdown. So right here, it's 3rd and 22. I don't know if y'all remember earlier in the video, I scored a touchdown off a bust on a corner route. And right here we go. This is where I go back to it. I remember the bust, and then it works again. I'm able to find the corner route, make a guy miss, and then it's just off to the races. Part of me kind of wanted to just go down and make that the last play of the half, but I had faith in my defense, dude. Like, as crazy as it is to say, like I really did have faith in the defense. Oh man. Sometimes, man, I just don't even know what to say about a video game, bro. It's like I feel like I've said so many things about this game that I don't even know what else I could say about it other. There just needs to be a patch. Also, as you guys could tell, this wasn't from a live stream. Usually when I play top 100 players now and I'm playing off stream, I'll just record the video. It's easy to do, and I feel like I'm able to definitely, commentate over these. There might be some games where there might not be much commentary at all. And also, a lot of people seem to like this bunch open offset. It's kind of hard to defend. I always like make sure I take away the RPOs first before anything, and then just take away the passes from there. Right here, I should have saw the corner route coming, but these deep halves, man, I'm gonna replay this for y'all to see. These deep halves go absolutely crazy, bro. This is why I like this cover 2 invert and having my deep halves on the outside. Like they just do a good job of splitting the difference between any kind of seam in the middle of the field and any kind of like outside route right here. But look at the deep half, man. He's breaking and like he's going upfield and he's able to speed turn and make this play. Like this is what I'm talking. Like he's playing both routes right here. This is why I really like this cover 2 invert out of this 3-3-5 penny, man. Like that's crazy that I'm able to make that play right there. But this will probably be my defense. There's some good blitzes out of it too. That I try to get in, and they're not consistent. I don't think there's a lot of blitzes in this game that are really consistent, but they can get in from time to time, and it's enough to at least kind of scare your opponent. I think that's enough. I almost give it back right here too. I don't know what I was thinking. I always think that I could just like loft those passes into the breadbasket. I should have lobbed it up, but then you guys know how speed is in this game. Like the DB is just obviously gonna like outrun my tight end and whatnot. But we get lucky, bro. We catch a break, and we honestly catch another break here. I need to learn to turn this into a post instead of a in route because I feel like it's easy for a user to pick that off. You guys can tell he's upset, man. He's like, once he didn't get the pick, his user just stopped moving, and he was just frustrated. And I wouldn't even blame him, bro. I'd be mad too. I really like this play right here, this little mesh spot play. I end up hitting the post here, I believe. Yeah, I do. And I really like this offense, man. Like, especially this year where offense is way more overpowered. It's even more. I think this offense is even more effective than it was last year. As long as you got the quarterback to make the throws. I just wish there was some better runs. And so I hit the zig here. So right here, I'm really trying to play conservative. Like, I'm just telling myself, whatever I do, just don't throw a bad pass and throw an interception. Like, this is where you can put games away. This is also where you can let people right back in the game. So if nothing's open, bro, I'll just eat the sack. And thankfully, we get good protection, find a soft spot in the zone. And that's going to be it for the video. He quits out relatively quick. And it's GG's. You can really beat anyone in this game, and you can lose to anyone in this game, man. Like, I wouldn't give too much, like, stock into what your record is this year, man. It's a lot easier to lose games this year. So, like, I think if anyone has above, like, a 70% win percentage, 75, I mean, that's pretty solid considering what this game is so far. maybe, dude, they could release some kind of patch and they could kind of make this thing feel like 25 again, which I'd be happy about, dude. If they could just bring back, keep the changes they made and just have it feel like it plays like 25, I would be more than happy, dude. More than happy. But anyways, guys, let's go do it for this video. Sweet, simple, straight to the point kind of video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, thumbs up. Well, I just said the same. Yeah, just do both, man. They're basically the same thing, but just do both anyways. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm going to try to kind of do these videos a little more often just so I have content consistently being released to the channel. And I do like commentating over these. Again, I'm not going to commentate over all of them, but it is kind of easy to do it. I feel like I just got some stuff to say. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, just definitely let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video.